Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to my channel one more time. Welcome back if you are new to this channel, and if you are interested to know the end of time, Islamic eschatology, if you are interested to know the coming of Dajjal, the Mahdi, Yajuj and Majuj, then consider subscribing to this channel, because we talk about them in this channel, only about them, only end of time topic. So again, if you are new here, consider subscribing. If you are already subscribed, I really appreciate that. I made a video the other day about the Muslim army that we talked about, and I said that perhaps Erdogan would form this Muslim army in accordance with UN laws and rules and regulations, and that was just a possibility. I said that is just a possibility, especially given that Turkey right now is trying to normalize the relationship with many Muslim countries, including Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and many other countries, including also UAE. So that was a possibility. That's what I said, that maybe since they are trying to establish a normal relationship, they would also agree that they need to protect the Muslims and that they need to form a Muslim army that will follow the UN rules and regulations. That was just a possibility. Now, subhanallah, I want to share this news with you. And this news, wallahi, it gave me so much hope, and so many ideas popped into my mind that I was like, subhanallah, if this is coming true, then wallahi, this is going to protect the life of the Muslims around the world, especially in Gaza. That was just my hope, but I am also looking forward that inshallah this plan, this formation or this talk will actually take effect, and that it will be implemented. And so I want you to take a look at this video, at this news, and then inshallah we can talk more. So this is where it all starts. Turkish President Erdogan, he has launched so this is very, very important, a highly charged diplomatic effort to encourage the international community to come up with a strong response to what is happening right now in Palestine. Under the Erdogan's leadership, Turkey continues to mobilize all relevant international institutions, especially UN, and so they are trying to create a support for the Palestinian brothers and sisters to deter aggression, and to give them a lesson to the Yahudi, that they need to stop this. In the past few days, so Erdogan is talking to many countries. So 20 countries it mentioned, including Russia, Qatar, Pakistan, and Algeria. So basically, you can see most of these countries are actually Muslim countries. So I'm going to be showing you this map in a second, where these countries are. But then I want to read this also. President Erdogan, he invited the leaders. He talked to it to take effective action together against Israel attacks on Masjid al-Aqsa. And he spoke to countries like Qatar. He spoke to countries like Oman, Pakistan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, and many other countries. Looks like he talked also Libyan Prime Minister. So what he discussed, this is what they said, what was discussed during the call. Turkish president, this is very, very important, because we want to know what they talked about, right? So they are saying that they are taking initiatives at all levels to mobilize the entire world, especially the Islamic world, to stop the aggression. And he said, Turkey will remain a supporter of the Palestinian cause and keep standing for his brothers. So this is a very, very important word. He used the word brothers. Okay, this is what we want to use too. Brothers, they are our brothers. We care for them because of Islam, not because of who they are only, that they are Palestinian, but also because, most importantly, because they are our brothers, and for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jal, we love them. Pointing out that the main target of Israel's lawlessness and inhuman attacks is essentially all Muslims. So this is also very, very important. He said that whatever is happening right now is because they are all Muslim. Okay, the only reason we are seeing this violence is because they are Muslims. And wallahi, this is a point that we all need to make, because if we forget our past, in the past, every time the Yahudi, we had issue with them based on religion. It was not based on nationality. even today, right now, as Erdogan, he said, the problem we have right now is based on our religion, because we are all Muslims, as you can see right here. Erdogan said it was important for the U.S. Security Council to intervene in the issue before the crisis grows further. In addition, in accordance to instructions, Erdogan, the presidency emergency Jerusalem meeting. So they're doing a lot of things. So now let's take a look at this map. Okay, this map will tell you where he is going with this. Hopefully, this army. But even though I don't think that will be possible. Again, as I said in my past video, that if Turkey and the Muslim countries, they do form an army, then it will be a direct threat for Israel, and that will not be something tolerated. These countries, as you can see, he went to this, I believe he went to Pakistan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan. So these are some of the countries where he called their president, head of state. So Kyrgyzstan again here, Uzbekistan, and Kazakhstan, and then he spoke to Malaysia, right here, Indonesia. He spoke to Libya. Okay, he spoke to Libya. He also, I believe, he spoke to Algeria. He spoke to this country in Iraq. He did not talk to Saudi Arabia. This is something notable. He did not talk to Saudi Arabia. He did not talk to UAE, but he did talk to other countries. So if we do have these countries coming together, and forming a military force, Muslim army, then this will be supported. I hope that UN will support it. UN will not turn a blind eye on this issue of the protection of the Palestinian brothers and sisters. But Allah Alam what will happen. But this is something we hope that will come into effect by through the leadership of Erdogan. Now, the reason we need to do this is because, dear brothers and sisters, wallahi, as I said in the past, you cannot defend this country, the land of the Palestinian, all by yourself, because the Yahudi, they have support from all over the world. In fact, in France, you cannot even go and protest, and you cannot support Palestine in France. They will ban you, they will put you in jail. And you also have countries like Australia. I saw the news in Australia, somebody was trying to do something about the Israeli issue, and that person was actually charged and was thrown into jail. So this is not something that you and I can solve. We have to be united, all of us, we have to be united. And Allah Azza wa Jal mentioned in the Quran, he said in the Quran that وَأَعِدُّ لَهُمْ مَا إِسْتَطَعْتُمْ مِنْ قُوَّةٍ. Allah Azza wa Jal mentioned in the Quran, and prepare with whatever force you have against your enemy. So this is a command from Allah Azza wa Jal that we have to organize ourselves. This is not something I am saying or Erdogan is saying. It is something Allah Azza wa Jal is instructing the believers, that وَعِدُّ مَا إِسْتَطَعْتُمْ. Prepare yourself, مَا إِسْتَطَعْتُمْ, whatever you have, quwa, whatever power you have, prepare yourself for your enemy. So we need to resort to all avenues. We need to go to the UN, we need to form army, we need to do whatever we need to do. As individual, if we cannot do nothing right now, we have to still make dua. We have to take part in it to free the brothers and sisters of Palestine. And also Rasulullah, he mentioned in a hadith, he said, Ansur akhaka zalimu or mazlum. Help your brother if he is the oppressor or the oppressed. So in this case, obviously they are the oppressed. We have to ansur akhaka. This is a responsibility given to us by Rasulullah that we have to help them, our brothers. Because they are the Muslim. And Rasulullah, he also mentioned zulmu zulumat yawm al-qiyamah. He said that the zulm, it will come on the day of judgment as a black cloud. Means if you have supported, you did nothing. You did not talk about it, you did not make dua for them, you did nothing, you sat at home and you just forget about the whole thing, and you're like, oh, this is a Palestine issue, why should I bother? Then remember the day of judgment, when this oppression will come as a black cloud. Wallahi, this is something will terrify you. So we need to raise our voice, we need to do something about it. Erdogan, whatever he is doing, may Allah reward him, and if he is successful, inshallah this will be a great success for the believers, for the Muslims. If he's not successful, at least he tried. He's in no obligation to do something and put himself in trouble. He's not in any obligation, because especially now that we are not supporting him, especially when the Muslim countries, or most of the Muslim countries, are just sleeping, he can really do nothing. So we have to support each other. I have few questions here. I have few comments. Okay, so will Jerusalem and Al-Aqsa, everything will be under Muslim before reveal of Mahdi? Ayman Aslan, he asked a question about the Mahdi. I would not touch on the topic of Mahdi on this video, but I can tell you in short that no, the Muslims will not be able to liberate Jerusalem, Masjid al-Aqsa, Al-Quds, before the coming of the Mahdi. It will be done, according to my understanding, my finding after reading Hadith, that it will be done through Mahdi. So when he will be here, he will be opening the Masjid al-Aqsa, Al-Quds. Muslim will conquer that part of the world. Mustaq Shiraz, assalamu alaikum, alaikum assalam. Hidden in plain sight. Paul Anthony, I do not know what you mean, hidden in plain sight. Give up Muslim and follow the living Christ born. Paul, I think you are not a Muslim. Assalamu alaikum, brothers. Do you think that the coming in the time of the Mahdi? Arvin Banushi, the coming of the Mahdi, everything that is happening right now is pointing towards that direction. Okay, that direction is being pointed to, because the Mahdi will come when Rasulullah said, Yamlul ard muliyat kama muliya zawrun zulm, Yamlul ard wal qist wal adl. Okay, he will fill the earth with qist, equity and justice, just like as it was filled with zawran wa zulma, oppression and tyranny. So yes, this is a sign that the coming of the Mahdi, end of time, is near. But Allah alam when this will happen. Jazakallah khair for tuning in. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.